Aerial searches followed. Helicopters scanned rooftops, yards, open spaces. Thermal imaging was used where available. Nothing registered. No heat signatures. No signs of a person hiding. From above, the neighborhood looked still, undisturbed. Investigators turned to digital evidence. Phone records, messages, app activity. Her phone remained inside the house. No outgoing calls. No messages sent. No movement detected on nearby devices. There were no attempts to contact anyone. No signs of planning. No indication she intended to go anywhere. Behavioral analysts were consulted. They reviewed her routines, her recent interactions, her mental and emotional state. Nothing suggested distress. Nothing suggested a desire to leave. She had plans, commitments, a future that was actively unfolding. Voluntary disappearance requires preparation. This case had none. By this point, most explanations had collapsed. No evidence of abduction, no evidence of flight, no evidence of an accident. What remained was absence, complete and immediate. A disappearance measured not in miles, but in steps. After the initial surge of activity, the case began to slow. Search teams were scaled back. Volunteers returned home. Officers followed up on leads that went nowhere. No new evidence emerged. No witnesses came forward with information that changed the timeline. The case didn't end. It simply stopped progressing. Investigators refer to this moment quietly, the point where a case becomes static. Not solved, not closed, just still. Her disappearance was documented thoroughly. Reports were filed. Evidence was logged. Timelines were reviewed repeatedly. Every detail was preserved, especially the doorway, the open door, the 30-second window, the absence of sound. Those details were revisited again and again because they never changed, and nothing new ever replaced them. Most disappearances involve distance, travel, isolation, remote environments. This one didn't. She vanished within steps of safety, within sight of light, within reach of people who knew her. There was no journey, no transition, just a threshold, and then absence. That proximity is what unsettles investigators, because it removes the usual explanations. Over time, investigators noticed something troubling. This wasn't the only case like it. Other disappearances followed similar patterns. People stepping outside briefly, leaving doors open, vanishing within moments. No witnesses, no evidence, no explanation. Each case stood alone, but together, they formed a pattern that was impossible to fully define. The questions remained simple. What happened in those 30 seconds? Why was there no sound? Why did no trace remain? And why do some disappearances occur not in isolation, but in the spaces between rooms? No theory answers all of it, and no explanation fits the timeline. Eventually, the door was closed. Lights were turned off. The house was locked. Life continued for everyone else. But whatever happened that night did not leave evidence. It left a space, and that space has never been filled. Some people disappear on roads, in forests, or far from home. Others disappear between steps.